Okay, your sheet, for examples 2a and 2b says find this, or what is the sum of 4 minus 7i and negative 11 plus 9i, and 2b, what is the difference of 6 plus 8i and 2 minus 5i. Sum means to add. What is the sum of these two things? Difference means subtract the first minus the second. So it mentions 6 plus 8i first. It mentions 2 minus 5i seconds. We're subtracting 2 minus 5i. So I lied a moment ago when I said I was going to make this harder, because this isn't hard at all. All right, so first off, what does a plus sign do to signs? If I go distribute this here, what happens to the signs? They stay what they are, right? So 4 minus 7i without parentheses is the same as 4 plus 7i, or 4 minus 7i with parentheses, right? And plus negative 11 plus 9i is the same as minus 11 plus 9i, right? Without parentheses. So my first task is to write these complex numbers without any parentheses on them. At this point, it's simply adding like terms. You've done this since Algebra 1. If I add 4 and negative 11, what do I get? Negative 7. We subtract because the signs are different, and it's negative because 11 is bigger than 4. If I add negative 7i and positive 9i, what do I get?
2i.
What kind of 2i? Positive, so plus 2i. Again, opposite signs tell me to subtract the values. 9 is bigger, so it's positive. This is the final complex number answer. That's how you add complex numbers. The reals make a new real. The imaginaries make a new imaginary. Circle your final answer.
Did you get the negative 11 plus 9 because the plus sign turns out?
Plus negative means minus, plus positive means plus.
Okay.
So it's just minus is simpler to look at than plus negative. So when you do plus and negative, just write minus, that's sufficient.
Okay.
It means the same thing. All right, on this one, 6 plus 8i minus 2 minus 5i. Notice the minus sign in front, if I distribute, is going to make opposites, right? So the first parenthesis, 6 plus 8i, is just parentheses for effect. So 6 stays 6, plus 8i stays plus 8i. Minus a positive 2 means minus 2. Minus a negative 5i means plus 5i. And that's priority 1 of these problems. Get the parentheses to go away correctly. Distribute a minus sign, change the signs. Distribute a plus sign, just drop the parentheses. Then we look at the types of numbers that are the same. 6 is a real number, negative 2 is a real number, 6 minus 2 makes positive 4. 8i is an imaginary number, positive 5i is an imaginary number. They're both positive, so I'm going to add to get plus 13i. And again, your final answer is every time real followed by imaginary, real followed by imaginary. Always write real first, imaginary second. That's just proper form for these problems. You don't need to know why yet. Just know that in the future, it'll be benefiting you if you do it in that order. So please focus on that order when you write your answers.